This is what it looks like before we start. And as we take a look at the area near the tooth, by the gum area, there's all sorts of decay that will be present. Where you see a little whitish material, and I take a little explore, and you'll see that we can get actually up underneath the silver filling, and that's was where the decay first started. Possibly there was decay left behind as well when it was originally done. There's also a small little cavity there. Most of the silver filling material is out. You can see the silver right there that's moving, and that's because there is the pin that is holding it in place. This is truly a huge filling for the person. When it was originally done, they should have probably had it crowned or some other more enduring restoration, but she just could not afford it, and this was the best that could be done at that time. The person, as you can see, there's the silver that came out, there's the pin that bent a little bit, all sorts of debris underneath that. As we clean it out, you'll see that that's full of soft tooth structure, and the material just peels out with a spoon. We'll go ahead and use a little spoon excavator just to get an idea as to how much actual decay that's there in terms of depth. And teeth are supposed to be hard, not soft. As you can see, the brown material being peeled away is quite significant. The white material there was a base that was placed, and underneath the base there was a little bit of decay that has developed. Gone ahead and determined that there's quite a little bit of decay, so we will end up using a dental drill to clean that out, and that will help us also to remove the pin that's sticking in that area. Here's the round burr that was used, and you can see how the pin came out quite easily, and being very careful to try not to cause any bleeding. And there's a removal of the actual decayed area. Not everything that's stained is decay. Really, the idea is to remove only the affected area, which is soft, and to leave the non-affected area. And when you get this close to the nerve, you will find that oftentimes the tooth will get into the nerve right there in between the teeth. There's another cavity of good size. And one of the questions would be, why don't we just go ahead and pull this tooth? Patient really doesn't have very many teeth on the other side. This is her chewing side. She couldn't afford an implant, and she's willing to take the risk of possibly needing a root canal on this tooth someday in the future, which no doubt will happen with a tooth that has this large of a filling. And she will also realize that the tooth may chip or break and need a crown at that time. But for the present moment, her finances just allowed her to remove the decay, and if necessary, she would go ahead and do the root canal, but she would prefer having a large filling done. Now, we've really pushed how tooth-colored filling will work in this area. And so this is truly a temporary procedure because a filling of this size that's tooth-colored just really won't hold up, and we'll need to go ahead and really recommend at some point soon to replace the filling with a crown. You can see the tooth in front of this one. The other molar has significant decay, and that will be the next tooth in the series to try and restore her bite in this area. Patient's about 50 years old and doesn't want to lose any more teeth and is willing to take the risk. Here we have the filling area is still being cleaned up a little bit, but most of the decay is gone. Most of the brown area there is able to receive the filling without having decay underneath it. And we're going to go ahead and place a base underneath it. That's what that kind of cream color is, and that will help to encourage the tooth to lay down some more tooth structure between that and the filling. This particular material is a 3M product, Nutribond, and we are going to light cure that and then come back and place the another base, which is a Ketac Nano, which has fluoride in it, to try to seal future decay from occurring at the margin, which is right where that little brush was at the moment. This is the Ketac Nano, which is placed over the tooth area, and it's just kind of like cement in the sense of placement. We light cure it, and now I'm coming back and polishing up the edges and getting the filling ready to receive the final harder restoration of composite. The next step is to place the composite, polish it, make sure the bite doesn't hit that filling too hard, and there's the harder filling, trying to contour it the way that the tooth would function the best. When the person goes side to side, you really don't want any major placement of force on it. There's the interproximal area. We're taking out the core.